So if you click this video, then it means you want to learn how to create this beautiful social media ad poster, and I'm going to show you exactly that. I'm not just going to show you the process, but I'm going to explain my steps so that you get the concept and use it in your next project. So my name is TK and this is the channel. I make videos like this and I think this is a community you would like to join. If you're interested in graphic design and improving every day, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that any video that I upload, you get it on your device. Drop a like if this video helpful, and without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do is create your file. Okay, so file new, then check these settings, okay, and hit create. Now once you have your canvas set, the next thing you want to do is bring in this background. All right, okay, so I'm just going to stretch it up to fit the canvas like that. Now let me come to my layer panel and just call this BG4 background. All right, so what I would like to do is to bring in the next element, that is the image. Okay, and with this one I'm just going to cut it out. So before that, rasterize the layer, come to your property panel, then select remove background. And because this is a simple image, Photoshop is just going to cut it very well. All right, so once it's done, you just have to check, okay, if everything is okay, then just convert it to small object like that. Now what I would like to do is to make the image pop a little bit. So I'll come to filter and select camera raw. So inside camera raw, I'm not going to do too much. I'll just come to the basic, okay, and come down to texture and just type 20. All right, then I'll come to clarity, type 10, and also the last thing I will do is come to details and type 25 for the sharpening. Now let's check before and after. So you could see this is before and this is after. You could see the changes, right? So hit OK to apply the effect. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the image. All right, just increase the image like that. That's one thing about me when it comes to posters like this. I make the subject very big. Okay, I think that really works. All right, so once I increase the image like this, the next thing I would like to do is to blend the image with the background. So blending image with background is very simple. What you will do is just pick your background, okay, duplicate it. You can click and drag it to the plus icon to duplicate it and just put it on top of it. Now right click and select create clipping mask. Okay, so you clip mask it to the image. Now what you want to do is that make sure the background is in small object, then come to filter, select blur, then average. All right, now change the blending mode to soft light. All right, now what you want to do next is double click on the background here to open your layer style window. Now come to underline layer. All right, and with this boy, just hold Alt to divide it. Make sure you are, yeah, just hold Alt to divide it and just spread them out like that. So once you are doing it, be checking the image. Okay, so so once you are doing it, be checking the image. Okay, oh, why am I not able to, yeah, spread them out like that. Okay, once you are doing so, do I want this? No, maybe, but I don't want it this way. So just spread them out like that, and I think this one is okay. So hit OK. Now see, this is before, this is after. Good. So what I will do next is I want to add text, but before that I would like to create an atmosphere where it's going to help the text pop, okay, more or less like a background for the text. So what I will do is I'll select my eyedropper tool here and select a color from the shirt. Okay, now double click on this foreground swatch and come to B. Okay, B for brightness. So I would like to turn the brightness down a little bit to make the color more darker. Okay, so just do something like this and hit OK. Now I'll select my brush tool like this, but before that let me create a layer. Okay, and what should we call it? Maybe let's call it text BG. Okay, text background. Now with my layer selected, what I'll do is I'm going to paint. Okay, please, I'm using soft one brush. Okay, so take note of that. Just paint down here. Okay, don't do too much, just paint it something like that. Good. Now once you've paint that, what you want to do is select that layer, convert it to small object like that, then come to filter, select blur and then Gaussian blur. Now make sure your radius is 100 and hit OK. You are good to go. So now we can add our text. Just come to the text tool. I'm using Montserrat regular. All right, now I'll change this color. Okay, I have a color from the swatch, so I'll just select that. And after you selected B, please come to H, which is hue, so that you can get your normal color picker. So this is the hex code of the color. You can copy that and hit OK. Now with this, I'm going to just type something like get your. Okay, as a matter of fact, I want to type get your swag, but I'll do the get your first, then later on I type the swag on. Okay, so what I will do is I'll just hold Alt and duplicate this text, double click to edit the text, then you can write your swag. Okay, on. Now to make contrast in the text, I would like to change the font. Okay, so come down here, property panel, and open your fonts, then select where's my font? Okay, so this is basement. I'll select this font. I'll put the link into down in the description so that you download it and use it as well. Okay, in fact, everything I'm using in this design will be put down the link. I'll put down the link in the description for you to use it and follow along. Okay, so I'll just position it somewhere here, maybe try to make it big a little bit like that. Good. So once I get this, what I will do is I would like to add some stroke effect to the text. So make sure you select the swag on, come to the FX, which stands for effect, and just select stroke. Okay, now I already have the settings. All right, so what I would like you to do is just check the size is 5, position is outside, blending mode is normal, and opacity is 20. This is the color. All right, so check the hex code and hit OK. Now once we set our stroke, you see it's looking nice, right? Now what I would like to do next is to click this and duplicate it. Okay, like this, and I'll just like to write 50% discount. Is like some kind of promotion ad we are doing, so 50% discount. Okay, good. Now with this one, I'm just going to decrease the size like that, make it small like that, and I'll change the color. Okay, so inside my property panel, just select the color and send it to white and hit OK. So once we have that, what I would like to do is select my rectangular tool like that and just draw a box. Okay, something like that. Now once I get the box, I will reduce the opacity. In fact, this is the color that I'm using. Okay, so let me show you the color. You can just pick that and hit OK. All right, so let me increase the opacity here down to 14%. Okay, Then what I will do next is I'll make sure I have my text on top of the shape, okay, the rectangular shape, so that yeah, I think that works well. So once I have this, I would like to select these two and just bring them to the side. Okay, I will center this one very well. Okay, so just select canvas and just make sure it's in the center, and just position this one to the left a little bit. I'm doing this one intentionally because I want it to have some flow. Okay, so you see they are not in line. I intentionally did that. So once you done with all the text, then in fact there is one thing I want to do with the text. So I'll just select the discount, hold Alt, drag it to make a copy, then double click to edit the text. So I'll just write original. Okay, and with this one I also make sure it's centered, align, and send it to the top with my arrow key rather. Now with this one I'm going to make it small. Okay, and I'll come down to my property panel here and just increase the tracking. Okay, so tracking is the space between letters, so I'll just increase the tracking somewhere here and just check it. Okay, so I think it's looking good. Let me just bring it down a little bit, reduce the size because this is not really important. All right, just something to add up to the composition to make it look classic. All right, so once you have this, okay, being done, the last thing we are going to do is to add some light effect here. Okay, so I'll just create a new layer like this and call it light. Okay, so what I'll do is with the lights, I'll select my eyedropper tool and select this color from the background like that. Now select my brush tool like that, and I'm just going to make a dab. Okay, my flow is 100, everything is 100, so just make a dab like that, and then come to your blending mode option and just select screen. Okay, so this is screen. Now what you like to do, or what you want to do, is just increase it like that. Okay, so I'm just going to increase to add that effect, something like that. I'll hold Alt like this and just make a copy of it and put it somewhere here. Okay, good, just spread out something like that. So what I'll do is you can see this thing, okay, this sharp edge, I don't want it, so I'll just select this and max it out. So with my brush tool, okay, with my brush tool selected, I'm painting black. Okay, and I just paint black to hide it. Okay, so just paint black to clean the edges very nicely like that. Okay, to get rid of these sharp edges like that. Then just increase your light if you want. Okay, just do that. Okay, something like that. I think we are doing good. So yeah, that's how we do this. Okay, I think we are done. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you are interested in learning things like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so that any upload that I make in the future, you get it on your device. Please drop a like if you find this video helpful, and comment, things that went wrong, things that didn't work for you, or if everything went smoothly too. Make sure you comment that, and you can also suggest a poster that you would want me to do, and I'll also do it for you, because I'm here for you. Make sure you watch the next video on your screen to learn more. Thank you. See you next time.